Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your reading for January through March. It is a general love. I say it in all videos. It will not apply to everyone. I personally find personal readings a lot easier for me. I find the general ones a bit trickier because I see so much and I have to just kind of, I only have a certain amount of time. So I can't say everything. I just go with what intuitively jumps out to me first. So if this doesn't apply to you, it's the wrong reading for you, or maybe you need to look at your rising or moon sign. Okay, let's begin. So overall, I think a lot of the signs in their love lives are dealing with having to let go of something, whether that's a literal person or just their expectations of a person. A lot of that's what I'm seeing. A lot of people are needing to let go of something. I'm seeing that something didn't go the way you wanted it to go. You had high hopes for something, someone. It didn't go the way you wanted it to. I see that you've almost surrendered. You're like, I don't want to be involved with this person, whatever. And you're kind of, your guard is up. Um, you might feel challenged by others, maybe whether you're in a relationship or single. You're guarded, you're blocked, and I think it's because of this disappointment that has happened. In the recent past, it looks like, to me, it looks like you were in a relationship where you um, perhaps were a little overly codependent on this person. I think that there was a lot of unrealistic expectations with what this relationship was going to be, or who this person was going to be. I see that emotionally you were just not grounded. If this isn't you, this was your partner that was just not grounded, not happy in this relationship, and there could have been some elements of trust issues here. But mainly, what I'm seeing is that it was an unrealistic foundation to begin with. Um, the central energy is death in reverse. So, death in reverse to me tells me that something needs to end. So, if you're in an unhealthy relationship where some of these themes may have been showing up, where you're not happy, where it is not going the way you wanted it to go, where there's no trust or security, this relationship is being pushed to end. You need to end it. Um, Death in reverse can talk about resisting change. It can talk about clinging to the past and refusing to evolve. And it can also talk about just being on the verge of some major change. Like, it doesn't mean you're necessarily resisting, but I think it's more of a resisting energy because the tower in reverse is why death is in reverse. So um, I think a lot of Sagis are fighting this transformation. They're avoiding a truth. They don't want to face something. For those of you who are in relationships that are just kind of crumbling, this card is kind of saying fix it or it's going down. It's not gonna be able to withstand this because the tower crumbles things. But again, it crumbles things that are unrealistic. It was an unrealistic foundation. So I'm getting a few repeating themes here. I feel like maybe some Sagis were trying to maybe force something, and it just, you can't force a relationship to be something it's not. I'm also seeing that your friends are really crucial right now. Um, Not only just friends, but getting out there and just dating and having a good time. I don't know if many of you know, but Jupiter is in your sign, and Jupiter is your ruling sign. And so this next year is just, it's really your year. So don't waste it on clinging on to something or someone or something that didn't work out. Like, get out there and have fun because this year is really your lucky year. Your obstacle. So you have the Two of Wands in reverse. So I'm getting a push pull energy here. Um, you might kind of be infatuated with someone, but at the same time not trust them. You might be struggling with dual feelings for someone. Like, it can be sex without love. It can be something like that. Any two opposing, emotions. And because of that, it's like you cannot make a choice. First, it can also mean that someone else made that choice for you, um, and you're clinging on, you're still holding on. Um, the clarifying card was the Eight of Cups. So what I'm seeing is someone either abruptly left, or your obstacle is walking away from what is not serving you. Um, I'm seeing a lot of a fear, and almost like a fear of rejection. So maybe you're clinging on to this because you don't want to face rejection. Maybe you're holding on to a partner that has already gone out of your life, and kind of using that as an excuse to not move forward because you're scared of maybe the next person rejecting you. For others, this is just, a broken heart, unrequited love. And for others, there are some dark emotions that need to come up. They need to come up and be felt to be healed. And those emotions are usually the awful ones that we don't want to deal with, the painful ones, the yucky ones, and they're being repressed here. The basis of the reading, so it was Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, typically to me, this is about breaking free from limiting thoughts, from fears, releasing yourself from, maybe an oppressive situation or oppressive thoughts, being open to change. But with that Death in reverse, it makes me wonder if maybe there's some self-sabotage going on. Because I'm still sensing with the clarifiers that there's some maybe obsessive thinking, kind of being stuck in your thoughts, maybe over analyzing something. Um, it looks like you're trying to ground yourself, you're trying to find balance. And for others, it's that you're trying to make something work and it's not working. You're trying to balance something, but it's causing you too much anxiety. Um, I think you're being called to rely on your inner strength, and I think that, um, yeah, you're being pushed to kind of set up some boundaries for yourself, is what I'm seeing. And it may be that someone has completely ignored your boundaries, and now you're being forced to put them up. And it's hard when we don't ever have boundaries or use them or exert them. It can be very hard to all of a sudden have them. And more than that, it can be difficult for people to actually respect them if we've never had them. And then we're all of a sudden putting them up. It can be quite a challenge. It's practice. Your crowning thoughts are showing some depression here. I'm seeing the Star in reverse. So this is the energy of feeling hopeless, of kind of feeling like you've lost your way. Um, there's something you need to look at differently. There's something that you might be kind of clinging to an outdated way of thinking that's not serving your growth, your evolution. It's not serving you letting go of whatever you need to let go of. And it's almost like there's an air of like boredom and just apathy and kind of just like, when is it going to be my turn? Like, that's what I keep getting. When is it going to be my turn? And just really hopeless energy. Now, I asked what you can do to kind of put death upright and transform and let go of whatever you need to let go of. And it looks like you got the Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands. So for some of you, if there's already someone new that is kind of lingering, but you're afraid to take that chance with them because of maybe something in the past not working out, this card is saying take a chance. It's not telling me that it's going to be happily ever after. It's not telling me it's going to be doom either. It's telling me with the Six of Wands that you need to have more confidence in yourself, and you need to go after what makes you feel good, what ignites your passion. The Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands, these are your energies. These are fire, these are passion. This is something new too. Um, Definitely I'm getting confidence. I'm also getting um that if you went for something new, or someone new that might be tickling your fancy, like it would help your confidence. So maybe for some of you, there's someone around who wants to take you out, or and you're not open to that. And for others, it's just saying get out there and start something new. Don't focus on the past. Focus on something new. It's the beginning of the year. It's a perfect time to start something new, to start a new way of thinking, to kind of reinvent ourselves, right? Um, Now the outcome. I was a little confused on the outcome. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So if you're trying to manage something, whether it's a relationship, um, holding on to unhealthy beliefs and limiting beliefs, I don't see that that's going to serve you. I see that something's going to happen where it's like, this card comes up when it's like someone dropping the ball, lack of concentration, needing to like rebalance. And it's almost like something's got to give. And so you're carrying a heavy burden. And I don't know if it's the general readings are a bit trickier for me to decipher. There's something you're carrying that needs to go. Um, and it might be your old way of being. It might be that that's not serving you anymore, and that there's this new exciting Sagittarius that's waiting to be reinvented. And it kind of matches with Jupiter in your in Sag right now. Um, there's something that, yes, that's the clearest I can get here, is that something needs to you need to let go of something, and you can't get that new something until you let go of something. And for some Saggies, I think some are really suffering with um, self-love, insecurities, maybe attracting unfaithful partners, maybe attracting really emotionally unavailable and immature partners. I'm getting a lot of childish energy here too. So if you're the Saggy who's behaving that way, it's saying you need to let that go. Like, this behavior is no longer serving you. It's time to grow. And if that's not you, it's most likely the people you're attracting. And you need to let that go. Because once you tell the universe, this is not good enough for me, I deserve better, it's funny how sometimes the universe delivers. So that is what I'm seeing. As always, I draw a clarification card. Wow. So you guys got regeneration, and it's upright. So again, loving this deck because this deck always helps me. So this is number 46. That boils down to a 10 in numerology, and 10s are about endings and obviously regeneration. I don't know if you guys can see the colors in this card, but they're very, like, if you first look at the card, it looks kind of scary. Like, to me, like, it looks kind of dark and mysterious, and it looks a little scary. But what you don't recognize is that, look at up here. Look at all this light that's coming the higher up you go. And so it's like you're shedding this old way. You're shedding this old belief system, you're shedding a person, and you're growing. And it's not easy, but something needs to end. So I'm going to read what this book says. So, where is your message, Saggies? So, regeneration, the essential meanings are rebirth, second chances, and new opportunities. So, remember this: Ace of Wands and Six of Wands. Don't mind the writing on my cards. This is the very first deck I ever bought, and I haven't got a new one yet. So, the message is, I'm going to read both. So there's a general oracle message. So that message says, second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought are dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. The relationship message reads, the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment, you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see the evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. So, I don't know. I think this really resonates with what I'm seeing. I feel like with these eclipses coming, they might force an ending that you don't want, or they might force you to grow and change. That's what they do. Um, what we resist will persist, but these eclipses, they don't care if it hurts, they don't care, they just want us to grow. And so ultimately I think it will serve you, but there is a new life waiting for Sagittarius sun moon rising, and but it requires some faith and letting go. So I hope that was helpful. I know the general readings are not as detailed. My personal readings are a lot more detailed. I actually like doing those ones better. So if you want a personal reading, you can email me or head over to my website. So I hope that was enjoyable.